Good morning, ladies. I guess you might guess what this morning's video is going to be all about. Breast cancer. And while men are not immune to this, it's definitely a woman's disease, and it's horrible. We've come a long way in the years, so finding that lump the earliest you can is the best. My advice would be not to listen to me, but listen to your doctor. Because I went a long time without getting a mammogram. If I'd have gone a couple more years, they wouldn't have been able to rectify the matter. And they have. And I suggest that all women who come to this conclusion with their doctor that they have a lump, it's cancerous, maybe check with not getting a second opinion on whether you have cancer, but getting a second opinion on how the place goes through it. Because there's a lot of breast cancer clinics out there, and they take you from beginning to end. Some have a nurse who follows you all the way through. You have a doctor who removes the lump, and he pretty much, that's all he does. He removes the lump. Then you have the plastic surgeons that deal with the aftermath. And you need to make sure that if they are giving you absolute statements, as example, we can't replicate creation, but we can come pretty darn close. So when this is all done, we can rebuild. Get it in writing. Get it in writing. Or at the very least, tell them that if you choose to go somewhere else, that they are not under HIPAA law allowed to say anything to anybody about you. You block them. I don't know whether you can or not. I haven't looked into the legalities, but it can become an issue. And I realize that there is a difference between a woman in her 20s and a woman in her 50s or 60s. You know, a woman in her 20s, she's just starting her life out. She wants to look normal. I understand that. I really do. But I wanted to be able to walk down the street and say, man, that lady sure is old, but she has a nice rack. But I guess you could tell just by my warnings that it didn't work out that way. I worked with phenomenal people. There were a lot of people who really care. I think they all do. I mean, we're gonna, you can butt heads. I'm sure some people butted heads with Mother Teresa. I mean, it happens. We have different personalities. The bottom line is they have to have the bigger head. They have to, come to you because you're the one who's paying them. Even if it's through the insurance company. Without you, they wouldn't have a job. And I sure wish people would understand that. I think doctors are getting more into that. Because you know what? There isn't a doctor on every corner. There's 50 to 100 in every building. And you don't have to stick with a doctor you don't want. You can go to a different one. There are some companies, where you are kind of in a niche where you have to go to a certain practice. But the one I'm in, and I have A, B, and C, so please don't contact me about insurance. Oh my gosh. Anyway, get that mammogram. And if you're a man, go into your doctor's office, say, hey, I saw this crazy lady online, and she said men can get breast cancer. How true is that? And he'll give you the information you need or don't need. Anyway, thanks for listening to me again, and you have a great day and be safe.